Good afternoon and welcome to the post-game press conference here at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. It is Group H action in Jakarta, Indonesia. Lebanon losing to France this afternoon, 79-85. We are joined by head coach of Lebanon, Jad El Haj, and Wael Rakshi. Wael, can you please give us some thoughts about tonight's game?
It's very unfortunate that we lost. We had a chance to beat a very tough team, although they had a couple of missing players, major players. But just playing against Batum, Fournier, Nando, Yabusili, all these French guys that we respect a lot is an honor. It's really unfortunate. I thought we had them for a second, but they just have so much experience and they knew how to finish the game. That's all.
Thank you. And coach?
Before the game, we knew that they missed 2 or 3 players, but even if they still have 7, 8 great stars, NBA or in EuroLeague, they did also a good game. But I'm proud of my guys. Today we fought again. We were leading the game for 20, 25 minutes. At the end, we committed some mistakes like offensive rebounds, some transitions, and they punished us. We have no problem. The most important thing, we're again on the right track. This is the character that we like to play. This is Lebanon. Hopefully in the upcoming 2 games, we start getting some wins.
Thank you. And do we have questions in English for Wael first? Yep.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the time. While I saw you crying in the mix zone, talking to probably journalists from Lebanon, my question is, what is so emotional about tonight's game? Thank you.
I've played in so many teams. I've been almost in a lot of teams. I've played in Qatar, I've played in Kuwait, I've played in China, I've played in Tunisia. I've played with 2 teams in Lebanon, but wearing the Lebanese shirt is always different. And I have such pride in representing my country. I get very emotional when I play for Lebanon, and I'm someone who wants to rebuild his country, someone who wants to raise his flag very high and tell the world that Lebanon is there, you know. With all what's happening in Lebanon, we just want to be the hope, and I hope we are the reason behind a lot of smiles in Lebanon. Just telling the kids, showing the kids that they should never give up, and that's all. This is everything. Again, playing for Lebanon is the greatest feeling for me. I've envisioned such moments since I was young. Since I was 9, 10, 11 years old. So I just want to make myself as a kid proud, and all these kids back in Lebanon proud, and pave the way for them. That's all. Thank you.
Do we have more questions for Wael?
Coach, what was the turning point in the 4th quarter? We were leading, and then it was 14-1 in a few minutes.
They put more pressure on us. They have Okubo stepped up from the bench. On halftime, Yabusele and Fournier had like 30 points from 38. So we tried in the second half to not let them score more. Their bench stepped up big time. They have 37 points from the bench. This was the turning point. Our one-on-one defense wasn't good. We tried some zone. We get some stops. At the end, again, they scored 2 threes in a row, 1 offensive rebound. It cost us the game.
Hold on. We will have other people ask questions, and then we'll come back if there's more. Any other questions for especially Wael? If not, Coach?
Good evening, Coach. I'm Adrian from Men Basket Indonesia. Coach, last World Cup, there is no Asian team beating European team. In this tournament now, this year, Japan just do that. You guys almost do that. Is that one of the thing that Asian is raising right now?
We have to try. Don't forget, Japan are hosting also the World Cup. They are playing home in front of full house. We wish we have this advantage. Always, when you play as underdog, you have to try hard. Japan made it happen. We were close, but again, don't forget that they missed 2, 3 players. So we had the chance, but we still need a lot of work to have more chances in the future.
Do you want to ask another question?
Just one word for Wael and all the team from Lebanon. We are so proud of you beside the score today. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you.
Yep. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. You can ask in Arabic.
Yes, نمر جابر from النهار newspaper لبنان. كوتش بدي اسالك اليوم من بعد هذا الجيم قديش شفت انه المنتخب استعاد الصوره يلي كان عم بفرجيها قبل بطوله العالم، وقديش مطمئن انه المواجهات مع ساحل عاج وايران صار المنتخب جاهز لهول المواجهتين الاساسيتين لمتابعه المشوار والحفاظ على الحظوظ للتاهل للاولمبياد.
اوكي. هذا كان حديثي مع الشباب من بعد الجيم، انه قلت لهم ويلكم باك، ذيس از اور سبيريت. هيدا لبنان، هيدي الصورة اللي تعودنا عليها. واجهنا كتير مشاكل بالتحضير لوصلنا لهون. حطينا هلا كل شيء ورانا. المفروض هيدا الجيم يكون انطلاقة جديدة لنا بالورلد كاب. نعرف عنا 2 مور جيمز كتير مهمين، ما حنكون فافوري فيهم، لأن نحن فريق إذا ما بيقاتل وما بيعطي 100% ما رح يربح. صارت الأمور واضحة قدامنا. اليوم كنا قراب، رجعنا عملنا شوية أغلاط ما قدرنا. إن شاء الله بكرة نهار جديد. عنا كوت ديفوار الخميس، عنا إيران السبت. جيمتين كتير مهمين لنا، بغض النظر عن إذا في أمل نتأهل أولمبيكس ولا لا. نلعب كتير منيح فيهم، بدنا نرجع نقاتل ونجرب نحقق الربح فيهم.
And do we have any more questions? Okay, that will conclude the first part of our press conference. We'll be back. Thank you,
Thank you.
Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome back to the post-game press conference here at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Just a reminder, Group H action, France beating Lebanon 85-79 tonight. We're joined by head coach Vincent Collet and Gershon Yabusele from France. We will have Gershon say his statement in English, and then we'll have coach's statement, and then we'll have questions for the player in English and then French, and questions in English for the coach, and then he will go outside and take the rest of the questions in French, okay? Gershon, can you please give us some statements about the game?
First of all, we want to thank the Lebanon team. They played really hard. It was a tough team. It was a tough game also for us. I think it was really important for us to get the win, to kind of like get out of this bad phase that we was having. I think the result don't matter because we fight today, and this was the key for us to stay together, to finish the tournament on a good note. And we know we have 2 games coming, and it's going to be tough too. So we just try to, let's say, go back, rest, and get ready for what's coming next.
Thank you. And coach?
As Gershon said, this is not easy for us. Okay, the disappointment from the 2 first games is there, elimination. And what we have to do now is to show something better. I think we did it in second half, especially with a real commitment from players. We were playing without our big men, them 3. So Gershon has to play 5 the whole game. And we were undersized. It will be difficult the last 2 games. I don't know if we will have a big man coming back, but I hope we will show this desire.
Thank you. And first, questions in English for the player. Go right here.
Good evening, Gershon. I'm Adrian from Main Basket Indonesia. This team has been together for a long time, and you guys been battling out in the major tournament pretty good. And now I saw that there is like more than 80 points per games allowed from you guys. What happened? I mean, what is the hardest part in this tournament right now for defensive end?
No, for sure we gotta get better on defense, especially because we have a good defender on the team. At games like today, we have to adjust on a lot of stuff because, like you said, we don't have the big guys, and one of them player catch fire and was making a lot of shots or tough layup contested. I think it's something that we got to improve for sure for the upcoming 2 games. But no, we have good defender, so for sure we got to get more stops, and it's something we're going to work on.
I have a question. Indonesia is the first hosted the World Basketball. So what do you think about the Indonesia infrastructure, and also what is the security and the services from Indonesia, and also the fans of France do they support the team? Thank you so much.
No, everything was good. The service, the people, everybody's really nice, really respectful. They're making sure that we have everything we need. Even at the hotel, coming in here, everything is really professional. So for sure, we're having a good time, and everything was pretty good. It's a nice city, great people. It was definitely a good time for us here.
At the back.
Gershon, even in Real Madrid, you are not used to play so many minutes as a center. Do you remember when it was the last time that you had such a role? And just to clarify that your performance was special tonight.
I would say maybe last season, I think I played a little bit of 5, or the season before that. I'm just trying to adjust and read the game. Tonight we have a different scenario because we didn't have any big guys, so for sure I had to play as a 5, and when I play as a 5, I'm just trying to read the game, pop when it's needed, roll, try to make good reads and shoot the ball if I'm open. I'm just trying to help the team the best way possible.
And we'll have questions in French now for Gershon.
Bonsoir Gershon, Maurice, Perdrio pour l'équipe. Est-ce que tu peux nous raconter un peu ce switch entre le troisième quart, en tout cas on a l'impression que jusqu'au troisième quart il y a du mal à se réveiller, du mal à se mettre dans le rythme. Et finalement, est-ce que vous avez vraiment réussi à basculer un peu, en tout cas sur ce match, pour aller chercher cette victoire dont tu dis qu'elle était importante, notamment pour le message que ça envoie?
Bien sûr, ça a été un match dans l'ensemble qui a été, on va dire, compliqué parce que c'est une équipe qui a vraiment pas lâché, qu'ils ont vraiment continué à nous pousser, à nous mettre dans les difficultés. Et puis vraiment, on a eu ce changement-là au troisième et quatrième quart-temps où on a eu des joueurs qui étaient sur le banc, on va dire, qui avaient fait une première mi-temps assez moyenne, qu'ils ont su vraiment garder la tête de froide et vraiment venir dans les moments où on avait besoin d'eux. Notamment Eli qui est arrivé, qui a fait une deuxième mi-temps qui était assez incroyable, qui nous aide vraiment justement et qui nous pousse en défense. On a eu aussi Isaiah qui était là quand il fallait avec ses attaques, avec ses layups, vraiment il cherchait des fautes. Donc vraiment on a eu vraiment les gars qui sont venus au bon moment et qui ont su vraiment nous pousser dans les moments où on avait vraiment besoin d'eux.
Do we have any more questions?
Simplement, est-ce que tu peux témoigner de ce que vous dites entre vous les joueurs pour rester encore une semaine ici, jouer ces matchs-là, garder un semblant, en tout cas un peu de motivation et comment vous allez encore avoir 2 matchs à jouer là, cette semaine qui sont peut-être plus importants pour les équipes que vous allez affronter que pour vous, c'est même sûr.
C'est vrai que ça passe par nous les joueurs aussi, mais ça passe aussi par le coach qui l'avait déjà dit forcément après le match de la Lettonie. Qu'il fallait qu'on reste ensemble de toute façon, il fallait qu'on termine sur une bonne note. On en est conscient que oui, ok, on n'a plus de chance pour pouvoir aller dans les huitièmes de finale, les quarts de finale, etc. Mais bon, pour le maillot qu'on porte, c'est une fierté pour nous d'être là. Je pense qu'on se doit à nous, mais aussi pour les fans, à tous ceux qui sont en France qui nous regardent, partir sur une bonne note. Vraiment pas partir sur du n'importe quoi, je dirais, mais vraiment qu'on reste ensemble, unis, et qu'on essaie de chercher ces victoires-là tous ensemble.
And if we have no more questions, we will let Gershon go.
Thank you.
No, you have to say that. No, she was DC.
I thought it was okay.
Good for me.
No problem.
And you can.
Thank you.
We will have coach questions for Coach in English. Yep.
Yeah. Good evening, Coach Vincent. Kelvin from Kompas Indonesia. Coach, does the Team France failure in this event is related to Wembanyama absence? Because we know that he have a significant role in the qualifiers, and also he is the next big thing in French basketball. Thank you, Coach.
About Wembanyama, his absence. Not far. For sure, he would be a very big weapon for us, for our game. But we knew before coming that he won't be there, and we prepare the World Cup without him. So, despite his absence, we were still believing that we could do much better. We don't look for excuse. We assume what we were not able to do. We should play much better, and for sure we expect a lot from his presence next year. He will strengthen our team, but it won't be enough. We have to get better, whatever, with him or without him. We must learn from what happened this year to get better next year.
Do we have any more questions in English?
Coach José Pereira, Café Belgrado. How do you evaluate the journey of Francisco until now? And how do you think, what's the grade of the importance of such a major tournament in his development?
All right. Sorry, can you ask the question again? Who? Sylvain?
Francisco. What's the importance of?
I think he goes to Bayern Munich, so he goes in a EuroLeague club, which is good for him. He needs experience. He's a talented kid with quickness, one-on-one ability, but he has to develop basketball IQ to learn to how run a team, and to go to Bayern, the best level in Europe, is a very good choice, I think, I guess, for him, with Pablo Lasso, very experienced and very good coach. And I think that's a great choice for Silva. That will give him the chance to keep stepping up.
Do we have any more questions in English?
Good evening, Coach. I'm Adrian from Men Basket Indonesia. My question is, I saw the roster and there is, France doesn't have any 2000-born player. Is there anything you want to talk about it? I mean, like the regeneration in France is still good, or there is something problem that needs to be fixed?
You know, it's not this season. Our youth teams performs a lot in different European championships. We won the under-20. We made finals under-18 World Cup. So we have, I think, a real new generation. But there is a big step between youth basketball now and adults, and for sure we follow all these young prospects, but very often it takes time to get them with a big team. But step by step we do it. Usually, okay, we couldn't do it because of the draft this year, but Victor should be there, and next year probably we will have 2 new very young players that we will add to the roster.
So that will conclude our post-game press conference. Thank you very much for joining.